welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I am going to discuss about physics. How to measure time. So let's discuss. Let's start. Measuring time. Time is an essential part of our lives. All our daily activities like getting up in the morning, coming to school, attending classes, watching television, etc. are time bound. Therefore, accurate measurement of time is necessary for us. Time may be defined as the intervals between two events. This is the definition of time. The various units used for measuring time are second, hour, minute, mean solar day, and year. So let's discuss the relationship between different units of time. 1 solar day is equal to 24 hours, 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes, 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. 1 solar day, if converted into seconds, is equal to 24 hours into 60 minutes into 60 seconds is equal to 86,400 seconds. 7 days is equal to 1 week. 1 year is equal to 365 days. 1 decade is equal to 10 years. 1 century is equal to 10 decades. 1 millennium is equal to 10 centuries. Instruments for measuring time. Pendulum clock. In this image, this is a pendulum clock. A pendulum clock works on the principle of a simple pendulum and uses a swinging pendulum as its time-keeping element. The time taken by the pendulum clock to go from one extreme to the other is equal to 1 second. So, it completes one to and fro motion in 2 seconds. The dial of the clock consists of 12 big markings. It has 12 big markings which represents the hours. These markings are further divided into 5 small divisions, giving a total of 60 small divisions. These smaller divisions indicates the minutes. There are 3 needles, namely hour arm, minute arm and seconds arm, attached from the center of the dial with the help of gear wheels. As the pendulum of the clock moves from one end to the other, the seconds arm moves ahead by one small division. Once the second arm completes 60 small divisions, that means that if it moves one full round of the circular dial, the minute arm moves to the next small division. Once the minute hand also goes once round the dial covering 60 small divisions, the hour hand reaches the next big markings, indicating that 1 hour has gone past. Now, watch. This is a watch, you can see. A watch also has the same markings in its dial as in a clock, and the time is also read the same way. The difference between the two is that in case of a watch, the hour, minute and the seconds arm are set in motion by a wound-up spring which control their speeds. These type of watches are also known as analog watches. These watches are now made by using electric button cells instead of wound-up spring. Some watches that display time directly in numerals are known as digital watches. In this image, this is a digital watch. The time displayed by them is in HHMM or HHMMSS format. Stopwatch and stop clock. This is a stopwatch. Stop clocks and stopwatches are used in laboratories and sports events to measure short intervals of time accurately. For making time measurements as small as 0.01 second, there are electric stopwatches and stop clocks. They are mostly having a display panel that gives time in digital format of MMSS. Stopwatches are used in time-bound activities like sporting events, debate competitions, extempore, and many others. It helps to measure very short intervals of time accurately. Now, clock system. There are two clock systems for measuring time. 12-hour clock system and 24-hour clock system. 12-hour clock system. In the 12-hour clock system, 24 hours of a day are divided into two periods of 12 hours numbered 1 to 12. That means a day has 24 hours and it is divided into two periods of 12 hours numbered 1 to 12. Time period from midnight to noon is AM and from noon to midnight is PM. For example, if we say 6:15 AM, then it will represent 6:15 in the morning, and if we say 6:15 PM, then it will represent 6:15 in the evening. Next, 24-hour clock system. In the 24-hour clock system, a day is divided into 24 hours numbered 0 to 23. That means a day has 24 hours, and in a 24-hour clock system it is divided into 24 hours that is numbered from 0 to 23. Time in this system indicates the hours and minutes that have passed since midnight. A day begins from 00 hours, that is midnight, and ends at 24 hours, which is equal to 00 hours of midnight. Time from 00 hours to 12 hours represents the period of morning to noon, that is AM. Time from 00 hours to 12 hours represents the period of morning to noon, that is AM. Time from 12 hours to 24 hours represent a period of noon to midnight, that is PM. For example, if we say 4:15 hours represents 4:15 AM, and if we say 16:15 hours, then it will represent 4:15 PM. This system is more commonly used in transportation of services, as they operate throughout the day, and such a system helps to avoid any confusion in timing for the passengers. So friends, my discussion topic is finished. I will come with next topic on another day. That's all for today's discussion. Bye bye.